KMAC action on a Friday night. The Fredericktown Freddies have won at least a share of the KMAC championship, but can take it outright if they knock off Northmor. But the Golden Knights have something else in mind as they want to cause some chaos in the conference. We have the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, and it's coming your way next.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
2 feet on the ground, head flying in the clouds. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Hands up in the sky, it's all gonna be alright. It's just the little things, all of the little things. Oh, 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 oh. Love, love, little things. Love, love, little things.
You know you gotta climb high.
We welcome you inside the Andy Bauer Edward Jones Investors pregame show from North Bloomfield Township, Ohio, on the campus of Northmor High School. It is KMAC basketball. The Golden Knights hosting Fredericktown as the Freddies look to clinch an outright KMAC championship. Well, everybody, my name is Travis Berardi alongside Joshua Banks, and we've got a good one in store tonight, Josh. The Freddies looking to remain unbeaten in conference, like I said, win the outright KMAC. Northmor looking to get another signature win and play spoiler, so at least for one night here for the Freddies.
Yeah, absolutely. The Northmor Golden Knights are looking to play spoiler on the Fredericktown Freddies season, opening up a potential share between Fredericktown and Centerburg with that second game coming up next weekend. But not only that, ending a perfect KMAC season for the Freddies and adding another signature win with tournament draw just 2 weeks away.
Absolutely. Let's go into our team spotlights tonight. And first, take a look at the Freddies of Fredericktown. 11-6, 10-0 in conference under head coach Derek Dibbling. Like I said, they can clinch the conference outright with a win tonight or a Centerburg lose at Cardington. We'll keep giving you updates on that one. Currently, they're 14th in Division III, the Central District. They're 31st overall in the region, according to Martin RPI. Scoring-wise, they're 58.1 points per game. Defense, 52.2. And whenever you're outscoring your average, it's a good sign.
Yeah, when you score 6 more than you give up, it's normally a pretty good recipe for a lot of wins. I'm really excited tonight, though. This is my second town seeing Fredericktown, and Kaid Carpenter's a fun athlete to watch. He's just a man amongst boys out there with his size and his ability to do whatever he wants to do on a basketball court.
And speaking of the Cowboy, Kaid Carpenter is our player spotlight this evening. Top 10 in all 4 major categories. He is 9th in the KMAC, 11.8 points per game. 6th in the KMAC in rebounding, 5.9 per game. 10th in the KMAC in steals, 1.5. And 4th in the KMAC, just about 1 block per game for the Cowboy, who has led his team to at least a share of the conference.
Yeah, Kaid really does everything he wants to do out there. When you have 4 stats on your leaders where you're top 10 in your conference, it's hard to compete with that on any given night.
And now let's take a look at the home team on the scoreboard. The Northmor Golden Knights coming in with a record of 10-6, 8-3 in conference. 2 of those losses in conference, a combined 4 points. They lost by 2 at the buzzer to Centerburg on a block earlier in the year, and then the beginning of last week or 2 weeks ago against Mount Gilead, they lost by 2 as well. They lost by 8 to Fredericktown in the first matchup at Fredericktown. They're 4th in the Division IV Central District, 15th overall in regions, either 15 or 16, depending on which district they decide to go to in the tournament, according to Martin RPI. But this is a big one. We're thinking that a win tonight at least clinches the 4th seed, which is a very big thing for Northmor when it comes to how many teams in that central district. Scoring-wise, 58.2. They're giving up under 50 points per game now. That average keeps continually dropping for this squad. Shooting it very well inside the arc, 50% from 2, 29% from 3, and the free throw shooting starting to get better as well. They're at 61%.
Yeah, absolutely. Northmor does a great job of getting their shots inside the paint when they want to. Grant Bentley, Max Lauer. Max Lauer, I believe, getting back into the starting lineup this evening.
Yes.
I'm excited to see if it's going to be Max Lauer guarding Kaid Carpenter tonight. That'll be a lot of fun to watch.
That is why he is in the starting lineup, and that is why he is our player spotlight for this evening. 4th on the team in scoring, 6.5 points per game. The top 3 are all in double figures. 2nd in the KMAC in rebounding, 7.3 rebounds. 9th in the KMAC in assists, 2.5. And he is tied with Kaid Carpenter, 1.5 steals per game for the lone senior on this squad, but he is the leader of this Northmor Golden Knights team, and it's a great sign to see him start for the first time since getting injured against Galleon. He's going to be a big key defensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Max has a big task tonight to stop the Cowboy Kaid Carpenter, but his size at 6'3", 215, I seen him on a football field. That's a contact sport. I can't wait to see what he does on a basketball court against somebody that's just as athletic as he is.
It should be a very, very good matchup. Just about ready to go for the playing of the national anthem by the pep band of Northmor. And we're going to take it down to the court and the playing of the national anthem by
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the
Amazing job by that member of the Northmor Pep Band as we welcome you back inside the Andy Bauer Edward Jones Financial pregame show, and it's time now to take a look at our keys to the game. First for the Fredericktown Freddies. And for them, something they did the last game, pack the paint. Don't allow Northmor to get any offensive rebounds. Don't allow them to shoot 50% from inside the paint, and they should have a chance and play like a champion. They've won at least to share the conference, but if they can play like a champion tonight, they will finally get an outright KMAC championship.
Yeah, absolutely. Pack the paint. Stop the Northmor Golden Knights from getting down low. They're bread and butter. Get inside that painted area. Get the easy shot. Stop them from doing that. And come out tonight and play like you want to win a conference title. You don't want to share it with Centerburg. You want to lock it down and do what you need to do.
And now the keys to victory for the Golden Knights of Northmor. Number one, contain number one, Kaid Carpenter. They can keep him off the offensive glass. If they can keep him around or under his average, they're going to have a chance and shoot well from three. They were 4 of 22 at Fredericktown, and that led to the 8-point loss. One of the keys to their 8-point loss at Fredericktown. If they shoot well from three, they're going to have a chance tonight.
Absolutely. Shoot the ball well from three. Grant Bentley's got to knock him down. Max Lauer, I've seen him attempting more than I've seen him shoot all year in the pregame. If he can step in and knock down some threes, it's going to be huge for them. But Max's number one job tonight is contain number one, Kaid Carpenter.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for Fredericktown, Kaid Carpenter, Tegan Rule, Ben Mast, Trevor Bauman, and Brady Lester for the squad led by Derek Dibbling. And now the starters for the Golden Knights, Grant Bentley, Max Lauer back into the lineup, Hunter Falk, Jax Wenger, and Drew Hammond under head coach Blade Tackett. And that has been the Andy Bauer Edward Jones Financial pregame show. So we're ready to go. Carpenter and Lauer to jump, and Carpenter wins the tip. Underway here. Into the lane, Carpenter in and out, missed the first shot of the game, and Northmor will get its first possession. Wenger into the lane, gets it back out to Grant Bentley. Just underway here. Wenger will back it out and reset. Gives it to Lauer. Lauer's going to go into the lane. Gets Carpenter up in the air and puts it in. 2-0 Golden Knights. Nice move by Max Lauer to get on the board.
Max Lauer getting into his comfort zone down there on the block. Ball fake to get him up. Goes up and finishes. Big 2 points for the Golden Knights to start this game.
Ben Mast, point guard for the Freddies. Works it inside. Nice cut by Carpenter, and he answers immediately. Lauer got caught on a screen, and it's tied at 2.
Yeah, Kaid Carpenter does a great job cutting from the corner there. Gets wide open on the screen. Finishes this time. He's not going to miss that twice in a row.
Falk to the baseline, picks up his dribble, gets it back out to Lauer. Golden Knights not switching tonight defensively, so we'll see if they can do something off of that. Wenger picks up where he left off against Fredericktown. He had a game-high 20 points. He gets a 3 to give the Golden Knights a 5-2 lead.
Jax Wenger knocks it down. That's huge for them to start the night 1 of 1. He's going to have to keep shooting hot from 3, though.
Out the Mast for the answer, no good, but a long rebound right back to him. Rule gets it over to Trevor Bellman, and now to Kaid Carpenter. 2 minutes gone by, Golden Knights by 3. Works it around the Rule, but he traveled. The first turnover of the night as we take a look at the 3 by Jax Wenger, brought to you by Ruth's Farms.
Yeah, Jax doesn't hesitate on that shot. He catches the pass from Lauer straight up into the air for the jumper, and he drilled it.
Wenger gets a screen by Lauer, but Carpenter was there. Gets it over to Grant Bentley and back to Wenger. Thought about the 3. Instead, he's going to drive it and kick. Hunter Falk now backs it out and gives it to Drew Hammond. Golden Knights looking to get it inside for a kick. That one's stripped away. Bellman thought about an NBA three, but gives it over to Rule and works around the Brady Lester. Carpenter double teamed, kicks it right side. Three in the air for Bellman is short. Offensive rebound, putback's no good, and the Golden Knights get it back.
Yeah, great job there by the Golden Knights getting the loose ball. Carpenter actually tipped that out. It ends up in the hands of Bentley, and they move down the floor.
Wenger over to Falk now. Double team, tried splitting it, lost the handle, and he traveled. Hunter Falk tried to do a little too much, trying to split the two defenders. Gets tripped up and loses the handle for the walk.
Yeah, the Freddies are just doing what we've seen them do all year defensively. The same thing their ladies do. They're going to trap as soon as you catch that ball on the wing. And it causes the turnover right there.
Lester into the lane. He loses the handle. We'll get our first jump ball of the game, and it will be a change of possession. Northmor will get it back with 4:43 left here in quarter number one. Well, we have a quick second. I want to welcome everybody watching live and free this evening on the OH Report Facebook and YouTube channels. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out. Wenger over to Bentley, now to Falk. Falk's going to try the three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound out to Brady Lester. Quickly ahead to Carpenter. Stopped. Gets a nice pass. Layup good. Tegan Rule on the board. Give Carpenter the assist. It's 5-4.
Carpenter got stopped in his tracks, but he found the open Tegan Rule for a layup.
And Rule will get called for the foul, so we'll give it a chance to look at his bucket. Carpenter thread the needle. The only gap he could see in the defense, gets it right to Rule for the bucket. Wenger, entry pass to Lauer on the block. Gets it back out to Falk, now to Wenger. He's going to try a deep three off the front iron. Rebound. It's going to be an over the back on Drew Hammond.
Yeah, Drew just kind of went up and over the top. You're allowed to do that in basketball, but you can't lean that body onto him. You got to go up over him.
Carpenter, he's going to try a three. Ringed around and no good. Good look, but didn't go down, and Northmor gets possession back up one.
Yeah, that shot's all but down for Kaid. Just couldn't quite get the roll.
Hammond to Falk. Falk tried dribbling it in, was stopped once again. Hammond now will go into the lane. Kick it back out to Falk. As he will try it. Pull up jumper off the glass with the kiss. And scores his first point of the night. 7-4.
Drew Falk attacked that block again just like Max Lauer did earlier. He gets the bucket to go, but now he's going to get called for a foul on the other end.
So we take a look at Hunter's bucket once more. Caleb Chenier will check in as our first substitute of the night. He'll replace Hammond. Inbound to Carpenter. He's going to try to get in the lane. Spin move. Up and under and good. Tough bucket for Kaid. That's his fourth point. It's 7-6.
Kaid does everything right there. Catch, spin, up and under through two defenders, and finishes at the rim.
3 minutes left, opening quarter. Falk, he's going to get bumped, and it'll be an inbounds as Trevor Bellman called for his first foul. We'll take a look at Carpenter's spin move, up and under, off the glass. Good. Wenger needs to get it in, gets it to Lauer. Lauer gets a screen. He's got to get into the lane. Blocked. Rejected by Tegan Rule. Carpenter now all the way into the lane and scores. First lead of the night for Fredericktown. It's 8-7. Quickly down, Lauer puts it up, and it's deflected and out. Rebound to Carpenter.
The defense of the Freddies.
Three in the air off the line, no good. Putback is no good. And we're going to get a jump ball. It'll stay with Fredericktown.
Freddy's playing great defense on the other end, leading to wide open layups and wide open threes. They were just unable to convert on that one.
Isaac Black in for the Golden Knights. Replaces Falk. Bellman up and in. His first points, 10-7 Fredericktown. Coming up on 2 minutes left here, opening quarter. Wenger gets it to Chenier. Wenger, pull-up jumper off the back iron, no good. Carpenter comes down with it. Nice pass right side, layup good, and a timeout. Blade Tackett. Freddy's on a run. 6-0 run for Fredericktown as they lead it 12-7. It's a 30-second timeout. It'll give us a chance to say hello to everybody live and free. Angie Evans. Great job on the national anthem. Let's go Knights. That was a good job. Katie Clark, go Knights. David Whitaker, Spring Lake, Michigan, watching son-in-law Coach Tackett's boys go Golden Knights. Coach Tackett had his boys up into Michigan on a trip over the summer, so hopefully they didn't tear up the house too much, David.
I think I've seen some of those pictures. Coach Tackett does a great job with these boys and making sure that they become a unit as a family, and that's what really has helped him build this program over here at Northmor.
Absolutely. And hello to our friend from KMAC Plus, saying go Freddies and go Knights. Unbiased, I like that. So Northmor out of the timeout, looking to stop the Fredericktown run, down 5. Grant Bentley over to Chenier, and now to Isaac Black. Gets it to Wenger. Back over to Black. Thought about the three. Instead, he'll take it into the lane and kick it over to Chenier. Chenier will try the three, and he'll hit. Caleb Chenier on the board. It's 12-10.
And that one wasn't just from the line. That was a few feet behind it. Caleb Chenier not scared to shoot the ball.
That was a college three. Lester works it around to Tegan Rule, who has 4 points, now inside to Lester. Gets his defender up, puts the layup up and in. His first points. It's a 4-point game as we hit 60 seconds left.
Everything going down for the Freddies right now in this first quarter.
Chenier. He'll try driving in, forces one up, and he's going to be fouled by Kaid Carpenter. He'll get 2 shots.
Foul on Fredericktown number 1. Kaid Carpenter is first. Team 3. To the line.
A little bit too much of the arm there by Kaid as he tried to reach in and grab the ball.
Chenier's first is good. Chenier, a 46% free throw shooter. Bryson Kearns checks in for the first time tonight, as well as Hunter Falk to replace Lauer and Black. Chenier's second. In. Makes them both. 14-12.
Chenier on a nice little 5-0 run here.
He leads the team with those 5 points. Mast gets it to Carpenter. Stripped for a second by Kearns, picks up his dribble, and they're going to get Kearns with a little too much on the defense.
A little bit too much body there as he's trying to rip the ball out of Carpenter's hands. Carpenter, a strong young man down there. It's hard to rip it from him.
Both teams with 3 fouls now as we get towards the end of the first quarter. Carpenter off his foot, turns it over. Kearns got the best of him that time. His 3rd turnover by the Freddies here. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Wenger gets it back out to Chenier. Golden Knights usually like to hold for the final shot here. We'll see if they do that this time. He'll back it out, get it to Wenger with 18 seconds. They're playing a 2-man game right now to play keep away. Now the Falk. So he'll get it back to Wenger here now with 10 seconds. Gets around his defender, pulls up from the elbow. No good. Rebound Fredericktown with 3 seconds. 2, 1. Put it up at the buzzer. Airballed. No good. And that's how the quarter's going to end. We've got a fun one thus far. After one, Fredericktown leads Northmor 14-12. We'll take a break. Be back with quarter number 2 live and free right here on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Back here at the Castle where the Golden Knights and Freddies going at it. Fredericktown with the 14-12 lead after one. Travis Berardi alongside Joshua Banks. And back and forth thus far, both teams with a couple runs. Fredericktown got the best of it with the 2-point lead.
Yeah, and I think you're going to see that a lot tonight. Which team's going to make the last run is what it's going to come down to this evening.
Folk into the lane, left side to Chenier. He'll drive baseline, get it inside the Lauer. Ball fakes, puts it up, lost the handle, but it's given right back. And then we're going to get a foul on Tegan Rule. Too handsy there. It'll be his second.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great job there by Max Lauer to come up with the steal after he turned it over, and then he just stays strong with the ball to draw the foul.
So the first substitution of the night for the Freddies, Dom Thompson into the game. Wenger hands it off to Chenier. Looking back door, but it's kicked. And that was a good thing because that looked like that was bound to be a turnover.
Yeah, that was going to be a turnover and a run out on the other end for the Freddies.
Inbounds pass up and in. Hunter Falk got through the defense. Wide open layup. We're tied again once again at 14.
Hunter Falk's got 4, and that was a great out-of-bounds play called there by Coach Tackett.
Thompson gets it out. Deep 3 by Lester's off the back iron, but a long rebound, and it gets back out to Carpenter, then back inside for 2. Brady Lester with his 4th. It's 16-14.
Back and forth we go.
Falk. Back out to Chenier. Looking for Wenger. He's going to try another 3 off the back iron. No good. Long rebound to Grant Bentley. Reverse layup. No good, but they call a travel. Tough to see the angle here, so we'll just go with the ref that was 2 feet away.
Absolutely.
Third turnover on the Golden Knights this evening. As Fredericktown gets the ball back, 1.5 minutes into quarter number 2. Mast works it around right side of Dom Thompson. Luke Bean into the game now, and it's a turnover. Bentley got it stripped for a second, gets it back, kicks it out to Chenier, fakes the 3. From the free throw line, pulls up in and out, no good. Rebound the Fredericktown.
Northmore's definitely getting the looks that they want this evening. Just got to be able to convert.
Bean for 3 off the front iron, no good. Bentley with the rebound. Fredericktown in that man-to-man defense. Golden Knights with their motion. Chenier looking back door instead. Will give a handoff to Grant Bentley. On the elbow, over to Falk. Falk gets it stripped away. Into the lane is Mast. Nearly lost the handle, but gets it back. Over to Bean. He's going to try another 3, and he airballed it. Quickly ahead to Grant Bentley. Closely guarded all quarter long. Hasn't gotten a shot off yet. Wenger gets it stripped. It goes right in the hands of Max Lauer. Right place, right time. He has 4 points. We're tied again at 16. Quickly ahead. Carpenter missed it short, and Northmor now with a chance to get the lead back.
Back and forth, back and forth. What a fun game this has been so far.
Wenger gets it over the Cheniers. We approach 4:30 left in the half. Wenger is going to get fouled. That'll be on Ben Mast. That'll be his first as we take a look at the lucky play Northmor had here. Stripped off the shoulder of Carpenter right into the open hands of Max Lauer and in to tie it up.
Yeah, Max, like you said, right place, right time there for Max Lauer. He catches it and just goes up and finishes to tie this game up. But, boy, the Freddies are doing a great job so far on Grant Bentley.
Yes, they have. But it's also tough when he is not only the lone double-digit scorer. Lauer nearly got the offensive board, but just off his fingertips, and Carpenter is there. Mast slows things down. Gets it right side to Carpenter. A skip pass. Pull-up jumper, too strong. Rebound into the hands of Xavier Mullins. Gets it inside. Layup just gets the roll to go. Bellman's fourth.
Yeah, they tried to trap out here in the corner. Led to a wide-open pass to the block, a backdoor cut, and a layup for the Freddies.
18-16, Chenier for the lead. Yes! Caleb Cheniers felt it from beyond the arc. He's 2 of 2. It's 19-18 Golden Knights. Carpenter, he's going to try for the answer. In and out, no good. Falk with the rebound, gets it stripped out, and they're going to say it went off his fingertips. They said it hit, the tip went off his face and out of bounds. But we will take a look at Caleb Chenier one more time. Isaac Black and Brady Lester checking back in.
Caleb Chenier comes off the bench in the first quarter, has been in the game ever since, and he leads the game in scoring with 8 so far here in the first half.
Works it around, corner just inside the line, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, right side to Carpenter. He gets to the elbow, kicks it back out now to Lester, who lost the handle. Recollects himself, gets it over to Mullins. Mullins puts it up, and he's fouled. Take a look at that replay. That was a clean block, but we don't know if he had a bump below the waist with the other hand. Nonetheless, it'll send Mullins to the line for 2. I know fans will think that's a clean block, but the referees also look, did he put an elbow into the back, something like that.
Or when he went up for the block, did a shoulder come into the back and affect the shot?
Yes, because it was a clean block, but that's not the only thing the refs have to look at.
Well, and there's so many things that these officials get criticized for. They're doing the best job they can do. And there's a reason that they're down here and I'm up here, because I would not want to do what they do.
Makes them both. It's 2019 in favor of the Freddies. Coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the first half. Wenger thought about backdoor to Falk and said gets it to Lauer. Lauer thought about the 3. He'll drive it in baseline, kick it back out to Falk. Falk around the Wenger. He'll back it out, and we start again. Isaac Black gets it to Falk. Nearly lost the handle. Gets it back to Wenger. We'll reset one more time. Drew Hammond, who's back in, got a touch on that. Northmor spreading it out now. Black, nearly stripped. Skip past and back to Falk. Falk this time drives in. Thought about a kick out. Instead, he'll give it back to Wenger. Skip to Falk. He'll try a 3 now. Too strong. Rebound taken by Fredericktown. Quickly ahead to Bellman. Over to Mast. Off the knee and turned over of Carpenter. It's a 2-on-2, now a 2-on-3 as Falk takes it to the hole. Just missed. Lauer with the rebound, puts it back, misses. Another rebound, and a foul. That's going to go against Mullins, his first, team sixth of the Golden Knights. Next foul will be in the 1-and-1 if it's a non-player control foul. Chenier checks back in for Drew Hammond after taking a short break. Inside, the black puts it up. He's fouled, and we'll go to the line. And once again, for the second time, Northmor almost cashes in on the misplay by the defense, and Kaid Carpenter is going to pick up his second foul because of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the second time. That's the exact same out-of-bounds play that they ran last time that ended up in a wide-open layup. Carpenter steps over just a half second too late going for that rejection.
Black, a 45% free throw shooter, misses the first, to the glee of some Fredericktown fans across the way. But he hits the second, and we're tied once again. Under 2 to play in the half, we're tied at 20. We'll give you an update. Centerburg only up 5 on Cardington in the fourth quarter. Mullins in the corner, closely trapped by Chenier, went for the strip, instead he gets it away to Bellman. Under 90 seconds left in the half.
The aggressive hands that both these teams show defensively.
Fredericktown without Kaid Carpenter probably for the rest of the half, so he doesn't pick up foul number 3. And you see the Freddies going into a stall as the Golden Knights now in a 1-3-1. Into the corner, 3 in the air, airballed. Mullins there with the rebound, puts it back up. He missed, gets his own rebound again, missed again. Finally, Northmor comes out with it.
Yeah, Lauer came over, bothered that rebound, ends up in the hands of the Golden Knights, and Wenger's going to look to go all the way.
He's going to get fouled on the floor, but it will be a 1-and-1. So you take a look at the replay. And that's going to be Trevor Bellman's second. 3 Freddies now with 2 fouls apiece. Dom Thompson will check in. Kearns and Falk will check back in. Jax Wenger, 49% free throw shooter. It's a 1-and-1. Just in and out on the first, misses. Rebound the Mullins.
Rims are not being friendly to these shooters tonight. We've seen quite a few of those shots that have been rattle around and pop out.
And we'll get a 30-second timeout for the Freddies, and it'll give us a chance to look in on the Centerburg-Cardington game. 7-point Centerburg lead here late in the fourth. A Centerburg loss also clinches an outright KMAC championship for Fredericktown. 1:34 remaining in that game. As we come back to the Castle. 20-20 on the Avita Work Well scoreboard.
Both teams doing a great job defensively on each team's star player. Grant Bentley, scoreless so far here in the first half. Kaid Carpenter's got, I think, 4 points here in the first half. They are just both doing a great job on each other's best.
Carpenter is 6, but yeah, that's right. He leads the team with 6, but the balance they have. 3 other players with 4 points. Bentley without a score, but Chenier made up for that so far with 8 points. And then 3 Golden Knights. Well, 2 Golden Knights with 4 and another with 3. So, yeah, balance for both sides, despite the 2 leading scorers on each team not getting to their average and a half.
Absolutely.
Fredericktown, well, both teams now content with the Freddies taking the final shot of the half here. Mast.
Who do the Freddies go to in this situation?
To Mullins. They're looking to isolate Lester, but the Golden Knights did a good job isolating him, but a 3 goes down anyway for Luke Bean. And that'll do it for the half as the Freddies take a 23-20 lead. We'll take a break. When we come back, the Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Financial Halftime Show. You're watching high school basketball live and free right here on the OH Report.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Know as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my broom, vroom. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm down to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Tonight's high school basketball broadcast brought to you live and free thanks to our generous sponsors, Avita Workwell, Ruth's Farms. They specialize in bred, born, and raised freezer beets since 1948. Call Zach Ruth to order yours at 419-989-0341. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care about most, Andy can develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Park National Bank, where you mean more. And Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. Once again, thank you to all these sponsors for allowing us to bring you these games live and free right here on the OH Report. We'll take one more break. When we come back, the Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors Halftime Report right here on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
We welcome you back to the Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors Halftime Show. We're at the break. Thanks to the lone three of the game by Luke Bean for Fredericktown. They have a 23-20 lead. Travis Berardi back here. Joshua Banks will join me once again in a moment as well. But while we have a moment, let's go and take a look at the halftime statistics brought to you by Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investor. 23-20 the score. Field goals 10-7 in favor of Fredericktown, but the Golden Knights 3-1 from beyond the arc. 15 boards to 11 thanks to a 7-3 margin by Fredericktown on the offensive glass. Both teams only 5 turnovers, a pretty clean game thus far there. 8-3 the fouls by both sides. Northmor 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Fredericktown 2 of 2 from the line. Individual scoring here in the first half. First for Fredericktown, Kaid Carpenter with 6, Tegan Rule, Trevor Bellman, Brady Lester with 4, Luke Bean with 3, Xavier Mullins with 2. Northmor led by Caleb Cheniers 8, Max Lauer, Hunter Falk both with 4, Jack Swanger with 3, Isaac Black with 1. As we take a look at our individual leading scorers momentarily, as I welcome back Josh Banks. Pretty evenly played first half by both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. Not very many turnovers on either side. Both teams playing very aggressive defense. The officials are doing a very good job of keeping it controlled, allowing them to play, but not letting them get overly aggressive. I think the biggest takeaway I have is both teams' leading scorer held well under their season average by halftime. But it's still a very close game because they've had those role players step up. Chenier for the Knights with 8. You've got multiple guys in the scoring column on the Fredericktown side. So which one of those big-time players can step up here in the second half and get theirs, and what role players can continue to play well?
Yeah, Kaid Carpenter, 3 field goals, all inside the arc for 6 points, but he does have 2 fouls, so that's something to look forward to. Do the Golden Knights go right at him to start the third quarter to see if they can get him with his 3rd foul? We'll see. But for the Golden Knights off the bench, Caleb Chenier, 2 field goals, both from beyond the arc. He was also 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 8 points. So we have a moment still, so let's take a look at our comment section. Marla Tigerstrom in Nebraska watching brother's grandson. Go Freddies. Linda Oswald. Go Freddies. Go fight win. Linda O. in Dayville. Chad Richards, Lori Richards, come on Knights, let's get a win at the Castle. Great game, JV. The JV did pull off. They were down 10 in the second half. Came back to force overtime and then won in OT. Nikita Lindsay saying let's go. And then Tanner, our KMAC Pirate ship. Tough loss for you guys. Centerburg did beat Cardington to stay a game behind Fredericktown. Stay 2 games behind Fredericktown, I should say. Now it's time to go in the Wayback Machine. Last time these two teams met here at the Castle was in December of last season. It went to overtime. And this is how it ended. Brian Harder, Greg Collins on the call from the Castle last year.
Each team with 1 timeout, each team with 19 fouls. And Lauer clears the miss. And here come the Golden Knights.
Same
Bentley
play.
for 3.
Got it!
Northmor with a buzzer beater. And Bentley with his 3rd 3 of the night. And it's a 56-54 win for Northmor.
Grant Bentley, who has been held scoreless tonight with the biggest 3 of the year for him, as the Golden Knights knock off Fredericktown 56-54, and the scoring is kind of going that way once again this season. Do we have overtime? Well, we'll have to find out because we have 16 minutes remaining in this one as the Freddies will get possession out of the half. They're in their away red jerseys, white lettering. They'll go right to left on your screen. The Northmor Golden Knights, white jerseys, gold lettering going from left to right as we're ready to go for quarter number 3 here. This has been the Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors Halftime Show. Travis Berardi back with Josh Banks. And here we go. 16 minutes, possibly to a KMAC championship or to a winner-take-all next week at Centerburg. Fredericktown starts off, turnover. Golden Knights will get a chance to possibly tie or cut this to 1. Nice backdoor cut. Falk unable to handle it, but gets it back out to Lauer. Lauer this time will drive it to the lane, gets it stripped out of bounds, and it will stay with the Golden Knights as we begin here in quarter number 3.
And there's those aggressive hands by the Freddies. They stepped in. Lauer tried to get all the way to the hoop, knocked it out of his hands. Good job by Max to not let that go off of his knee in that situation, though.
Gets it into Lauer, now to Bentley. Bentley into the lane. Euro step layup good, and he's finally on the board. His first 2 points. It's a 1-point game.
There comes Grant Bentley. He's going to do everything he can to get his here in the second half, and he starts it off with 2.
Fredericktown now with its second possession. Into the corner. That 3's up. No good. Lauer with the rebound. He's pretty much cleaned up on the glass here tonight. Golden Knights now with a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, anything that's straight up in the air, Max has done really well going up to get, not letting Carpenter get those offensive rebounds.
Wenger gets it to Bentley. Now into the corner to Drew Hammond. Falk into the lane. Double team, gets it back to Hammond. Hammond, top of the key, now to Wenger. He's going to pull up for 3. In and out, no good. But Hammond deflects it back out to Max Lauer, and they'll reset. Bentley now for a deep 3. Too strong. And it took 2 guys to rebound to get that away from Lauer. Back comes Fredericktown. Carpenter, he's going to get fouled by Wenger, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Wenger did everything good to keep him kind of in front. A little too aggressive there. Maybe if Wenger tries to take a charge there, he could get one called. Tries to move his feet, can't quite stay in front, and gets the foul called.
Another update now. Northern 10 girls hoops going on, but Buckeye Central with a 1-point lead at the midway point of the 4th quarter over Upper Sandusky. That's pretty much for the Northern 10 championship. Carpenter hits his first free throw of the day. He's now at 7 points. He'll look to make it 8. Doesn't get the friendly bounce, though. And the Golden Knights with the rebound. Bentley, pull-up jumper for the tie. He hits. Bentley, 2 field goals here early on. He has 4 points. We're tied again at 24.
I really like the play there by Bentley. He had a wide open three. He missed one earlier. Took one extra dribble, got inside. Carpenter for three.
Carpenter now with 10. Northmor looking for another answer. Hammond over the Wenger. They'll reset with under 6 to go in quarter number 3. Wenger with the pick and roll to Hammond. He'll pull up for two. Too strong. Rebound out to Fredericktown. Carpenter. Crossed over. Gets at the rule. Passed it over and back out. Carpenter thought about the three twice, but will kick at the mast. Now inside. Baseline jumper for Bellman's no good. Wenger gets the rebound.
Great defense there by the Golden Knights to not allow an easy shot.
Golden Knights slowing things down as they get into their offensive set. Bentley on the baseline gets it back out and around to Falk and now to Wenger. 27-24 the score. Falk will try for the tie. Too strong. And once again, Rule is there with the rebound.
Rule doing a great job on the defensive glass this evening.
Carpenter crosses over, kicks it back out. Now left side the Bellman. Inside the Rule, puts it up, misses. Bentley there with the board.
How about the smaller Wenger down there against the bigger Tegan Rule, doing a great job of not allowing him to go get an easy bucket.
Jax will drive in, passes it, deflected off of Lauer, back to him, and scores. Once again, the luck the way of the Golden Knights. He has 5 now. Quickly the other end, Carpenter, no, they count the foul.
Again,
it's on Lauer, his first.
The refs are the ones on the floor. They're closer to us. But I thought for sure Max Lauer beat him to the spot there to draw that charge.
That's a 50-50 call. That's all I'm going to say. It's a 50-50 call. Carpenter hits the free throw, and it's back to a 4-point game. Wenger across the timeline. This is the largest lead by either team. Chenier gets it stripped. No. Are they going to call a foul? They will. That's going to be the third on Trevor Bellman.
Something I've seen a lot tonight, too, so far by both teams is they get beat off the dribble. Instead of sliding their feet to cut the guy off, they want to reach around their back and try to poke the ball out. 90% of the time when you reach around somebody around their back, try to poke that ball out, it's going to lead to a foul.
Wenger looking inbound, gets it to Chenier. Chenier into the paint, pulls up and misses. Back come the Freddies. Carpenter looking to advance it. Instead, he'll keep it himself into the paint, gets it stripped. On the floor, Chenier gets it to Wenger. 7th Fredericktown turnover. Right side, Bentley from that spot, just missed. Ball deflected out, it'll stay with Northmor.
Both teams hustling, both teams fighting hard tonight. Bentley just unable to get that three ball to fall. He's going to keep shooting them. Eventually they're going to go down, and it's going to get dangerous after that happens.
Inbound to Chenier. Past the midway point of quarter number 3. Now to Wenger. He's going to try a corner 3. That one a little too much. Long rebound out to Lester. Into the paint. Pulls up. Off the glass and in. He's got 6. It's a 6-point game. Wenger over now to Hunter Falk. Falk inside the Lauer. And Lauer, miscommunication. That'll be a backcourt violation in the 6th turnover on the Golden Knights. We take a look at the pull-up jumper by Brady Lester. Isaac Black checks in for Falk.
Lester does a great job getting to the block. Doesn't try to go through the defender. Just pulls up. Nice, easy little floater.
Stoppage while we get our substitutions. And now they will inbound. Bean gets it into Mast. Bean inside. Lester, spin move, kicks it back out. They'll try a three. Line drive, no good. Lauer comes down with the board. Golden Knights have gone cold since the pull-up jumper from Grant Bentley. Wenger throws it up, and he'll go to the line. Smart job there by Jax Wenger as he got tripped to just throw it at the hoop to get him to the line.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure if he doesn't get tripped there, he wants to kick that to the corner to Bentley.
That'll be the second against Ben Mast as Wenger will go back to the line where he's 0 of 1 tonight. Makes the first.
He's got 6.
Made them both. It's a 4-point game. 7 points for Wenger. Mast starting the offense for the Freddies. Carpenter using the screen, kicks it back out to Lester. And it finds his hands once again. He's going to get double teamed, kick it inside. Open look, nice extra pass to Thompson, and he'll be fouled by Chenier.
Over top of him, on top of the body there by Chenier. The second time that he's had ball on a block, but he's just had that off arm or too much of his body on top of the offensive player, and he's got called for a foul both times.
So you take a look back at Buckeye Central. Buckettes up by 5 now in the fourth quarter. Thompson hits the first. Misses the second short, though. Chenier. Now to Black. Golden Knights down by 5. Wenger from the free throw line. What a jump shot he has. That's why he's one of the best sophomores in the KMAC. 9 points for Jax. It's a 3-point game as we hit 2 minutes left in the third.
Jax did a great job getting to the free throw line, his comfort zone, knocking down the little jumper.
Thompson slips, and we'll get a timeout by Fredericktown. So we get a chance to take a look at the nice jumper by Wenger. Got his feet set. Bit of a fadeaway, but that's what he likes. And he has 9 points. 33-30 your score, and we'll get another look in at Buckeye Central Upper Sandusky. Buckettes could be up 2 games and pretty much clinch a Northern 10 championship. With 22 seconds away from that, and they're shooting free throws. Buckeye Central, top seed right now, according to Martin RPI in the Willard District. They're also the number 3 seed in their whole region, according to Martin RPI. This team lost 2 of the top scorers, the top players in school history, yet looks like they have another chance at making it back to Dayton with all the players that they had coming back.
Yeah, Kate Cecil's done a phenomenal job this year stepping in her sister's shoes.
There's always a Cecil on that team.
And she's just done a great job of doing everything her sister did when her sister graduated last year.
So we're coming back to action here. 3-point lead for Fredericktown, under 2 to play in the third. Carpenter. Nearly walked, but had his toe on the ground. Around, layup, good. Ben Mast finally on the board. It's a 5-point game once again with 90 seconds left in the third.
Kaid Carpenter's done a great job tonight of getting where he wants to on the floor. Not necessarily scoring. Yeah, he's got 13, but he's finding his open teammates for shots.
Coach Tackett did not like the fact that that wasn't called a walk on Carpenter. Wenger, pull-up jumper, tried the glass, no good. Long rebound out to Ben Mast. Gets it to Lester into the lane, triple team, then still gets it in.
Lester's got 8.
Bentley the other way, kicks it to Max Lauer. Lauer into the lane, forces one up and in. Lauer's 6th. It's back to a 5-point game with 50 seconds left in the third.
Back and forth we go. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Mast will back it out. Fredericktown will hold for the final shot of quarter 3. Thompson gets it over to Carpenter. Backs it out. They'll probably run another 10 seconds before they get into their set. Mast. Nearly intercepted by Lauer. Carpenter with 10 seconds gets it over. Mast for three. Short. Lauer at the rebound. 4 seconds. Three. Deflected the Wenger. He's going to throw it up at the buzzer. It hit the front of the rim and almost went in, but that's how the quarter will end. We've played 3 here at the Castle. Fredericktown leading by 5, 8 minutes away from a KMAC championship outright.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Money time here from the Castle. Fredericktown with the 5-point lead. 8 minutes away from an outright KMAC championship, but the Golden Knights, we'll see if they got a run left in them. Travis Berardi alongside Joshua Banks back here from the Castle. Golden Knights with the first possession. Wenger with the take to the hole, scores it. And that's a good start for him. 11 points. It's back to a one-possession game.
That's the 4th or 5th time this half that Jax has gotten where he wanted to on the floor and finished when he needed to.
Fredericktown, their first possession now. Xavier Mullins back into the game. Kaid Carpenter taking a break here to start quarter 4. Turnaround jumper just off the front iron, bounces around into the hands of Caleb Chenier. Golden Knights now with a chance to tie or cut this to 1 with a bucket. Grant Bentley sitting at the check-in desk. Falk puts it up. No foul called, but Lauer's there with the rebound. They'll reset. Chenier for the tie. Off the back iron. Long rebound out to Fredericktown. Good look, just didn't hit.
Yeah, it's a great look by Chenier. He's had plenty of those this evening.
Lester nearly lost the handle. Gets it back out the Mass as they slow things down here. Keeps it himself. Lauer quickly over to stop him, but they get a 3 attempt, no good. Bounced out and will stay as it went off the hands of Max Lauer. Take a look at the Ruth Farms replay, and that is the right call as Lauer high-pointed that but couldn't get it to fall as Kaid Carpenter checks back in. Bentley checks in for Isaac Black. In the Mast and back out to Carpenter. Carpenter with 13 points. Pulls up, misses. Falk with the rebound. Good defense there by Max Lauer.
That's a great job by Lauer to stay in front of Carpenter. That's a forced shot for Kaid, if you ask me.
Chenier again for the tie. Off the front iron, but there's Lauer with the rebound. The Wenger, now the Bentley fakes the 3. He'll drive it in. Euro step and got it to go.
What a move by Grant Bentley. He's got 6 on the evening.
Carpenter quickly down the other end. Lauer in front of him. Kicks it back out. 37-36, a 4-0 run for the Golden Knights to start. Double team, gets it over left side, now inside the Rule. Rule forces one up, he'll go to the line. So we take a look at Bentley's nice take. You go around, cuts back up, nice Euro step, and in for the hoop.
Chenier picks up his 3rd, and they've all 3 been the same call. It's him being over-aggressive, trying to go for a block.
That's the team's 4th. So Tegan Rule to the line, up 1. Misses the first.
number 11, Brady Lester.
Lester gets a quick breather right back on the floor for the Freddies. Their second leading scorer tonight with 8.
Second free throw. Got the friendly bounce. Five points for Rule. Freddies by 2. Lauer at the top of the key. Gets it to Wenger, now to Bentley in the corner. Bentley trying to go baseline. This time he's going to get fouled by Brady Lester, and that'll be Lester's first.
That just tells you how good of a job Lester's done on Bentley tonight defensively. We got 5.5 left in the fourth quarter, and that's his first foul.
Wenger into Chenier. Layup shot good. We're tied.
That's the 4th time tonight that back screen has worked for a wide open layup for the Knights.
But right back down the other way. Tegan Rule gives them the lead once again. It's 40-38. And another foul. And that's going to go against Lester.
His quick second.
Wenger gets it in the Lauer. Coming up on 5 minutes left in regulation. Chenier now to Wenger. Through the legs, down to the baseline, and he's going to get hand checked. That'll be the third on Tegan Rule, and that'll be the 5th foul by Fredericktown. They've gotten 3 quick foul calls here in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's going to be 3 on Rule, 2 on Lester.
Bentley. Double teamed on the baseline, gets it to Chenier, then to Falk. Wenger. Golden Knights working it around, looking to try and get that entry pass to Lauer, but they're content working it around to get the open look. Out to Falk. Falk drives baseline, pull-up jumper, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line with a chance to tie.
The Golden Knights being a lot more aggressive here in the fourth quarter, getting to the hoop. That's why they're getting these foul calls.
Luke Bean called for his first. That's the team's 6th. So any non-player control foul the rest of the way will send the Golden Knights to the line. This will be a 2-shot foul. Falk hits the first. It's 40-39. 5 points for Falk. 5 of the 6 players that have scored for the Golden Knights now with 5+. In and out, no good. Tough break there for Falk. It's a 1-point game.
That ball touched every piece of the rim before it popped out to Carpenter.
Mast. Falk nearly with the pick. You heard Coach Tackett pretty much yelling out what they were doing, and Falk almost would have had a steal and an easy lay-in to give them the lead. Nonetheless, it will allow them to defensively reset. Mast gets it to Rule, now to Carpenter. Thought about the 3, he'll go into the elbow. Look inside, finally does. Lester with the turnaround, no good. Rebound bouncing around into the hands of Lester. Finds Rule, layup, no good. Out of bounds off of Fredericktown into Northmor. We'll take a look at the replay. They had 2 shots there to get it to fall and just wouldn't go down.
2 shots right at the rim, unable to convert. That could be a huge turn of events the way this game pans out.
Golden Knights with a chance to get its first lead since the first quarter. Bentley nearly lost the handle there, and Blade Tackett will call a timeout.
30-second timeout.
30 seconds for Coach Tackett. 3:43 left in regulation. Fredericktown 40, Northmor 39. It's been a good one, as advertised here tonight at the Castle.
We had an overtime in the freshman game. We had an overtime in the JV game. And the way we're playing right now, we're likely to have an overtime in the varsity game as well. I've
been here long enough. I've seen 2 overtimes. I mean, if it's good enough, sure, but you know what? It's already 9 o'clock, past my bedtime, but we'll see.
I'm just enjoying some fun Friday night hoops.
It's been good all around on our OH Report games this evening. Buckeye Central clinched at least a share of the Northern 10 championship tonight. Congrats to the Buckettes. Wenger looking to get it in. Has to get it away. Barely does to Chenier. Chenier will try driving, and he's going to get hand checked, and it's going to be a 1-and-1. That's going to be Ben Mast's third. The referees have really locked things down with their calls here in the fourth quarter after letting the teams play in the first 3.
The one thing they've done, though, is they're really trying to make it fair on both sides. Northmore's attacking the basket. The Freddies are kind of settling for just a few more jump shots here and there.
Chenier ties it. His 11th point off the bench. That's his 3rd point of the second half. Now with a chance to give Northmore its first lead since quarter 1. Nailed it. Golden Knights lead. And the folks down in Centerburg probably getting a bit excited after their win over Cardington earlier this evening.
Keeping their hopes alive, and the Golden Knights are doing everything they can to help keep those hopes alive.
Falk once again nearly got a steal, but Carpenter just so strong gets it away. Mast gets it to Rule, back out to Carpenter. Coming up on 3 minutes left in regulation, Golden Knights leading by 1. Carpenter got it stripped away, but right into the hands of Bellman. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Bellman bails out Carpenter. That'll be the second on Hunter Falk.
Carpenter gets it stripped, ends up in the hands of Bellman. Misses the first one, gets his own board. Now he's going to shoot 2.
First free throws of the night for Trevor. In and out. Once again, the rims are just not friendly for either side. But he does have a chance to tie this once again with this free throw. Off the front iron, no good. Ball bouncing around. We'll get a jump ball. It'll stay with Fredericktown, so they get a lucky break after the 2 missed free throws.
Yeah, that ball was so close to airballing. It hit the front of the rim and bounced straight down. I don't think
and it kind of kicked down. It didn't stay in the air either, and that's what allowed them to get it back.
Straight to the ground. I don't think either Golden Knights player that was on the block down there was expecting that to happen.
We'll take a look at the replay here. And just got enough to where it's kicked down right off the feet. And went through the 5-hole, I believe, of Chenier. So while we have this condensation timeout to clean things off, Coach Justin Maddox doing a good job there. We'll resume play. 3:03 left in regulation. Northmore leading by 1. Carpenter gets it in the Rule. Then he posts up. Outside the Mast for 3 in the lead. Yes! Ben Mast. His first 3 of the night. It's a 2-point lead for Freddie.
That's something you teach your shooters. If you're a shooter, you keep shooting. Mast has struggled so far this evening from 3.
And an offensive foul on Chenier. So we take a look at the 3. That'll be Chenier's 4th. And Blade Tackett agreed with it. The referee came over, explained. He's nodded his head, said okay. Bit of a shove there by Chenier. That's what got the call. Under 3 left, Fredericktown now back out in front. Do they have that voodoo magic to pull another one off in the conference? Cross-court pass. Along the baseline, layup shot, good. Trevor Bellman. 4-point lead now. Wenger over the Lauer. And we're going to get a foul on Kaid Carpenter.
His third.
Foul on Fredericktown, number 2.
Actually, it's going to be Tegan Rule, and that's his fourth. And it will be a 1-and-1 for Max Lauer. Golden Knights 61% as a team. They're going to need both of these here. Off the back iron, missed. Carpenter threw it away into the hands of Folk. Only the 8th turnover, however, by Fredericktown. Wenger into the lane, pull-up jumper, too strong, rebound, the Fredericktown. And then we're going to get a foul, and that'll be a 1-and-1 the other way.
Fouls on Northmor, number 2. Leonard Falk, his third.
That'll be Falk's third.
Again, Northmor getting the looks that they want on the other end, just unable to convert.
Mast for the 1-and-1. Got the bounce.
There's the first friendly roll on the rim we've seen all evening.
Off the front iron, no good for the second. 5-point lead for Fredericktown. 7-0 run, or 6-0 run for the Freddies. Wenger to cut it in half. Yes! Timeout Blade tack it and gives a fist bump. Huge shot by Jax Wenger, his 14th point. It's a 2-point game.
That play all the way designed for Jax Wenger. He caught it, he shot it, and he didn't miss it. That's a huge 3 here in the fourth quarter for the Golden Knights.
And it allows them to not have to foul immediately against Fredericktown on the other way back. Northmor can foul 2 more times and send Fredericktown to the line for only a 1-and-1. They also have the possession arrow.
And that's huge, too. That 1-and-1 is so critical, especially in high school sports. Most of these teams that we've seen this year shoot 49 to like 53% from the line. So that's not a guarantee ever.
Absolutely. And plus the situation, the pressure, you never know. I wouldn't be able to. Beth Bauer, let's go Knights. You got what it takes. 225 of you lovely fans out there watching this evening. Thank you all for watching this great KMAC matchup between 2 of the top 3 teams in the conference. Centerburg needing a Northmor win to force a winner-take-all, you could say, championship game for Freddyburg. Fredericktown's already clinched at least a share, but a Northmor win tonight and a Centerburg win against Fredericktown would make it a split between the Trojans and the Freddies. 85 seconds left in regulation. Lester gets it back out to Rule. Rule double team, gets it over to Bellman. Now to Mast. Mast inside, layup shot blocked, no good, but it's going to be a 2-shot foul. And that will foul out Caleb Chenier, who finishes with 12 points.
Fouls on Northmor, number 4. Caleb Chenier, his 5th foul.
1 minute exactly remaining. Needs to make both to extend this to 2 possessions. Tackett using the minutes time that are allowed after a foul out. Isaac Black will check in for him. Chenier, great night for him. 12 points, 8 in the first half and 4 in the second.
Chenier has a phenomenal evening off the bench for the Golden Knights.
Bellman makes the first. This one's the big one. Got them both. 4-point game. Under a minute left. Wenger gets it to Bentley, then back to Jax. He's going to try the three. Off the front iron, no good. Ball bounced around. And now here comes Kaid Carpenter. Inside, it's stolen away.
That's the second unforced error by Kaid Carpenter on the evening.
Falk went all the way coast to coast but couldn't get it to go, and Fredericktown calls the timeout. Falk tried drawing the foul but couldn't get anything. .31 seconds left. .48-44. Fredericktown needs the inbounds. They will still shoot a 1-and-1 on any foul here. One more time. Wenger just missed a three-point attempt there. Carpenter with the rebound, went a full head of steam, tried pushing it ahead, got stolen by Hunter Falk. Falk then drove the length of the court, tried to draw a foul. Nobody was there. He went too strong, and Fredericktown got the rebound and a timeout.
Yeah, and you're under a minute. You almost, at this point, 4-point game, you know they're in the 1-and-1. How long, if you're Coach Tackett, do you run off the clock before you have to start playing the foul game?
Once they cross half court.
Yeah.
You can get the 10-second call. You'll get the 10-second call on the ball back. But once that crosses half court, you got to immediately foul. Maybe even after the first trap if they can't get it. And there we go. There's the foul. It's going to go against Black, his first, and it will send Lester to the line for his first attempts of the night. No matter what happens here at the line, it's still a two-possession game. If you're the Golden Knights, you'd like for them to miss both, but it's not the end of the world.
You miss one.
If it's a 1-and-1 make. Got the bounce.
Nice little flick of the wrist, nice spin on that ball, got the rotation off the rim, and again, a friendly bounce for the Freddies.
That one didn't go, so it was a one make, one miss. It's a 5-point game. Wenger too strong. Isaac Black with the rebound. He puts it up, no good. Kaid Carpenter there, and he's fouled. So now Carpenter will get 2 free throws. He makes both. It pretty much ices the KMAC championship.
And if you're the Freddies, who else do you want to step to the line in this situation?
First free throw by Carpenter. Missed. Keeps the door a little bit open for the Golden Knights. But they're going to have to score a 3 quick.
And it has to be a 3.
Wenger looking for a screen to pull up for 3. He does. Off the front iron, no good. Lauer looked for the put-back dunk, but missed, and that's going to do it. Fredericktown's going to win the KMAC championship outright. Carpenter, I don't know why you're taking that shot with no time left, but nonetheless, that ends it. 50-44 is the final. So that's it from the Castle. Fredericktown locks up the outright KMAC championship. We'll take a break, be back with our MVP, postgame, and much more. You're watching Boys High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
But enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my broom, vroom. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Time now for our Avita Work Well MVP, and it is Fredericktown senior Brady Lester. 9 points tonight, a couple big buckets down the stretch, a couple big rebounds down the stretch to give the Freddies an outright KMAC championship as they defeat Northmor 52-44. First of all, Brady, congratulations. This was a tough battle for you guys tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Northmor had a lead in the fourth quarter. You guys came back with a run. It was back and forth. Just take me through the game, through your mind.
Hats off to Northmor. They played us with everything they got, for the KMAC. It was a great game, and they wanted it. They wanted it, and they brought the best out of us. And it was a battle till the end, and we got the dub.
You had 5 players score over 6 points. Just what's that say about the team this year that any player on the court can pretty much score for you at any given moment?
Yeah, I feel like, we got the chemistry, and that helps everybody get the ball and get their shots up.
You guys, you have a chance to go undefeated in conference. Now you have it locked up. But what do you guys need to work on going into Freddyburg, to knock off your rival for 2 times this season and to finish a conference championship season out undefeated?
Defense.
Defense?
Yep. We got to work on our defense, stay solid and, just keep playing hard, and defense will win us the game.
This is a big win for you guys also in terms of district seeding. What do you guys want to do? What do you guys need to do to make a run this season in the tournament?
We just got to play hard. Can't come out complacent. Got to come out with everything we got and know that, we're good, and we got to play like it.
All right. Lastly, as always, you want to look into the camera. Give anybody a shout-out. Go for it.
Hey, shout-out to my grandpa watching this game on OH.REPORT.
That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Brady
Thank
Lester,
you.
tonight's MVP, 9 points as Fredericktown clinches the outright KMAC championship. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up right here from the castle, live and free on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together, or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Tonight's high school basketball broadcast has been brought to you live and free right here on the OH Report, thanks to our generous sponsors, Avita Work Well, Ruth's Farms. They specialize in bred, born, and raised freezer beef since 1948. Call Zach Ruth in order to order yours at 419-989-0341. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care about most, Andy can develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Park National Bank, where you mean more. And Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. Thank you, as always, to all of our sponsors, allowing us to bring you these live streams, live and free right here on the OH Report. As we welcome you back in to the Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors post-game show. 52-44 the final. And like we said, Fredericktown clinches the outright KMAC championship with the win and moves to 12-6. Travis Berardi back here with Joshua Banks. And this was quite the battle between two teams that have a chance of making runs in the tournament.
Absolutely. Both these teams absolutely loaded with talent, and we really got to see that tonight with both teams having to be balanced in the scoring column. Our MVP, Brady Lester, has 9 points tonight, but we didn't even talk about the stellar job he did defensively on Grant Bentley, the leading scorer for the Golden Knights. So it was a really well-balanced game by both teams and a lot of back and forth. The 8-point game doesn't show how competitive this actually was.
Should have been 6, but I'm not going to get into that as we get into the final stats. 19-16 field goals, 4 threes to 3 in favor of Northmor, but Fredericktown got 2 big threes in that second half to help pull away. Boards were pretty much even. Turnovers, the same. Not a lot of turnovers. Foul shots, just about the same. Fredericktown hit 2 big ones late to really pull away. So an evenly matched game here. But Fredericktown, just one more or two more possessions that turned out to be pivotal for them. That's what I'm trying to say, as I got tongue-tied there. Individual scoring, Kaid Carpenter, 16 points. Brady Lester, 9. Trevor Bellman, 8. Tegan Rule, 7. Ben Mass, 6. Luke Bean, 3. Xavier Mullins, 2. Dom Thompson with 1. There's that balance that helped them get the victory. As for Northmor, Jack Swenger, 14. Caleb Chenier, 12. He fouled out. Grant Bentley, Max Lauer with 6. Hunter Falk with 5. And Isaac Black with 1. Score by quarter, 14-12 Fredericktown after 1, 9-8 Fredericktown after 2 for a 23-20 lead. They then outscored Northmor 14-12 in the third, make it 37-32. Northmor went on a run, made it 41-40, but then a 12-3 run by Fredericktown finished it out. They outscored 15-12, 52-44 the final. Any final words for you, Josh, before we head out of here?
We're 2 weeks away from the men's tournament draw.
Actually, 8 days.
8 days.
Even
yeah,
less,
that's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Even
It's
less.
a week away because the girls is this Sunday. We're 8 days away from that. These Freddies still have a huge game next week to go undefeated in conference against their rival. We call it Freddyburg for a reason.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be a big measuring point for them. They came in here tonight. They took care of business. What can they do from here on out? And then Northmor, can they get back on the winning track going into tournament play to make that deep run that we both think they can make?
Final score, once again, 52-44. Coming up for both teams, Fredericktown hosts Elgin on Tuesday. Northmor host Winford, another good chance to help seeding before the tournament draw. Tomorrow, we got more games. Loudonville at Lucas tomorrow, 2:30 tip-off set. I'll be back with Josh at Mount Gilead. Freddies at Mount Gilead girls basketball. And then a big one up at Cary. Colonel Crawford at Cary for the Northern 10 lead. A Crawford win would make a 3-way tie with Cary and Mohawk. A Cary win gives Cary and Mohawk a 2-game lead on Crawford for first place and sets up a game down the line between them two, probably for a Northern 10 championship. But that'll wrap it up here from the cast. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible this evening. Keaton Cooper on the camera doing a pretty darn good job tonight. Adam Thompson, audio video design. Avita Workwell, our scoreboard and MVP sponsor. Ruth's Farms, our instant replay sponsor. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors, our pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor. Park National Bank, Frito Lay, our commercial sponsors. Also want to thank Blade Tackett and the athletic department here at Northmor High School for allowing us to be here to bring you these games live and free. And most importantly, we want to thank all of you fans, you KMAC fans, and everyone else for watching. Fredericktown clinches the outright KMAC championship with a 52-44 victory over Northmor. For Joshua Banks, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from North Bloomfield Township.